morning all. I was just saying to Tim, I haven't seen our little ducky friends at least a week. And then as I was saying though, I let the dog outside, I saw our little ducky friends. Oh, they're getting so big. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a mama. Hi guys. What are we doing? Did you scare off the turkey? You guys are getting so big. Oh, no, you're not going to come in here. I'm going to throw you more seed out there. You guys are beautiful. You're getting so big. Alrighty, I should go inside and deal with my son. I just thought we'd say good morning to the duckies. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hannah cooks some food, kind of following a recipe but not actually following a recipe because she's really bad at doing what she's told. Today I have decided to make Charlie some, well, I wanted to make Charlie some egg muffins because he used up the last of what we had that I made a hot second ago. So I wanted to make some egg muffins, but we don't have any tins that aren't leaking chemicals and I don't have any paper liners currently. So I've decided to make a frittata kind of situation and just cut it into bites. So I'm just gonna have egg bites / bars using whatever I can find in my freezer because we're not gonna overthink it because 80% of it is gonna end up on the floor anyway. Joys of mum life. I'm also going to try and make this in the air fryer because it's a really overcast day and we had issues with the solar yesterday, so I'm going to try and do this as energy efficient as possible, hence the tiny pan. Also, something I have to be aware of when cooking food for Charlie is because it ends up on the floor, the dogs will probably try and get crumbs or bits of it, or sometimes just steal it entirely out of his hand. It's a battle we're currently fighting, but that means it has to have dog friendly ingredients, so no onion really. So I have got defrosted zucchini and carrot. I was going to keep it pretty simple. I love the eggs for the protein, a little bit of milk probably, and some cheese. That's the vibe. I should be following a recipe. We'll see how it turns out. Alrighty, so this is what it looks like. It is a pretty thin batter, maybe, not batter, but like a pretty thin slice, about this big. Easy for me to make up into little bars for the boy. I did add garlic powder as well as the vegetables, just in case I want to steal some. So I'm just distributing my carrots better. But overall, considering it took me 5 minutes, that was super easy. It's literally carrots, zucchini, 6 eggs, salt and pepper, garlic powder, probably half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of cheese, and a dash of milk. Just a dash of milk. Yeah, I'm gonna chuck it in the air fryer for I'm not sure how long. At what temperature, I do not know. But future Hannah, she will know. I'll see you then. Bye bye, see you soon. Alrighty, this looks like it is indeed cooked. It also looks somewhat like slime, like this. It's like it's not flat, it's bubbled up in all places. That's probably the cheese. That went in for about 18 minutes at 180. Maybe let that cool for a bit and cut it up. No, maybe I'll try some now. I'm impatient. That's pretty good. I cannot complain about that. The boy might complain because he complains about everything, but that's pretty good. I'm gonna let the rest of it cool before I slice it, because otherwise it seems to be melding with my knife. But that is pretty good. Good job, fast Tanner.
I gotta go back to work. But before that, I got something to show you. Look what I've been working on. This, is it gonna focus? Maybe, I think it's trying to focus on like the reflection. Come on. Anyway, this is red wine. This is the same, from the same bucket actually. I think probably about a week or so ago, I think I showed you the bucket where all the grapes were in. Now it has been moved and filtered into these. One of them was done first where it was mostly juice. The second one was where I was sort of squeezing it through the filter a little bit. I think we lost a bit of colour. I don't know how we lost different colour per thing, even though it's from the same container, but there you go, I'm learning. I'm very excited for that. Now, as part of my health thing, I'm not actually supposed to drink alcohol. The plan is for roughly 6 months. This will be ready in, from now, 2 months, so about the halfway point. I will allow myself to enjoy a little bit of this wine, assuming it's enjoyable. I really hope it is after all this. I'll allow myself to enjoy a little bit of it 3 months in, roughly, or whenever this is ready. Number one, I'm just going to have a bit of a small sip test. Make sure it's all good, make sure it tastes fine before I then bottle it. Because I'm not going to waste bottles on it if it's garbage. And that's kind of what I'm going to allow myself to do. That's it. I'm not going to go overboard. I'm not going to, have it ongoing. I'm just initially, I'm going to allow myself at the halfway point, 3 months in, to have a little sip of, I'll do a sip of each, just in case they do taste a little bit different. And then, if they're roughly the same, I'll combine them. And if they're not the same, then I'll bottle them separately or throw one of them out or whatever we got to do. But yeah, that is the plan. I'm going to go back to work now. It's been busy, man. It's Wednesday already. Just about to start my afternoon evening gig. And oh, dude, it feels... I know we had Monday. Monday was not supposed to be a public holiday for me. It's a public holiday. I was going to work what I could of the morning. I thought, we'll go out for a little bit. And then chaos ensued. So... that was fun. All right, back to paradise. Goodbye.
Hello all. It is Charlie's dinner time, and I am trying to figure out where to put the camera. Making him a pasta sauce to go with his spaghetti and meatballs kind of deal that I've homemade. And thought I would try. This is day 2 of seeing if he's successful. Normally the first time I fool him and the second time he catches on. But if you remember that bone marrow... Hello. Yeah, so that bone marrow that he refused to eat previously, last night I snuck into his pasta sauce and kind of cooked and melted it through, and he ate it all. Got all the nutritional benefits that he doesn't want to eat. So I'm trying that again, and normally night 2 is when he fights it or clocks on, or I have literally seen him put something in his mouth, stick his tongue out and scrape it off. So he's hoping that doesn't happen tonight. I know this is notoriously a thing that kids do. They're fussy eaters. It's just the joys of parenthood. But God is my witness. He will get vegetables and nutrients in his diet. I'm just going to break these little meatballs I made him up even smaller to go in the sauce. Good start. And we use the last little bit of pasta, I reckon. Really classy and mixing it all together in my Pyrex, and then I'll microwave it.
Uh-oh, no you don't. No, they do not know. No! You're getting so quick.
Right, I'm going to very classily dump this on this plate and feed him. Could he get mad? Gonna get some vegetables in Charlie's mouth. Gonna get some vegetables in Charlie's mouth. Mommy just dumped it out cause she's feeling lazy. And if I gave you a plate, you would break it. Oh, yummy! I'm gonna give him a minute while I finish getting my dinner ready, and then we shall see how it goes. Update, it is going down a treat. Great success. Oh my gosh. Kid. Okay, so the jury is in. Yes, I'm sitting on the floor. We eat dinner on the floor together. The jury is in. I think you liked it. Do you like it, Charlie? And this is also the only 10 minutes a day where I'm guaranteed quiet, like absolute quiet. Someone's waiting very patiently. Anyway. That's all from us today, isn't that right, Charlie? So we'll talk to you tomorrow.